A salary range system of record is something that is shared. It's something that multiple people have access to, and it becomes more critical as you're sharing salary ranges in job postings. You tell employees where they fit within a salary range. Well, if those ranges evolve or move, which often happens in systems, whatever the system is, things change. Well, you need to have a way to make sure everybody is up to date with those changes, right? You change salary ranges, and somebody who was in the top half of the range is now in the bottom half of the range, right? Well, that you should have an understanding of why that is, and make sure that as an organization you're positioning that and not letting the employee guess that they're now less valuable or whatever. And when in hiring is another huge area, right? ATS systems, applicant tracking systems, are great for sourcing candidates, doing CRM with the candidates so you can engage with them correctly. But when it comes to say, hey, I want to offer this person a job, most organizations have a pretty manual process to say, okay, there's two different approaches. One is to have a very rigid approach to offers. There's only a very narrow range that a new candidate can be hired. And other people have kind of a manual process to say, okay, here's the expectation. How does this impact internal equity? Where will this person now be within our job architecture? And so that's another area where you have to connect. And again, the analogy to what you were talking about is if you had a very traditional view of there's a function, a marketing function, your junior marketing, senior marketing, whatever, then it was pretty straightforward. But now you're having people that don't fit into those boxes really well, and you really need to think about, okay, this person has this kind of job that fits into our job architecture and our comp architecture this way. How, if we have to bump them up to get there, how, maybe it's the right thing to do, but you have to recognize that if you want equity, then you're going to have a much bigger investment because everybody contributing at that level deserves to be bumped up a bit. So connected is really about knowing how decisions impact. And I think it's a great way to view it, because that's, everybody, particularly younger generations, work to live, right? And hopefully that's what all humans do. And so they're increasingly linking, okay, the value I get out of this relationship with my employer is based on how much value I get back.